thank in Scotland for sending in some tube samples here. We've done some testing with them. We have 3 different options of machines to do, some different tool bit options to show you the finish. So here we got our new STSs. The models available that will work for the pipe samples you gave is this STS-1. It's available on a bench stand or to use in situ. It can come cordless or corded, 110, 220. The range is from 1/8 of an inch all the way up to a 1-inch pipe. It has saddles that switch out, and you can also have short perch or a gland fitting. We'll jump over here to this STS-2 version. Same type of machine, can be on a stand, not on a stand. The difference is this has a gear reduction in it, which gives it torque for heavier wall, and the pipe size is from 188 all the way up to 2-inch pipe. The next one we got is the little 300 microfacer. The microfacer is about 5 pounds in weight. It will range from an 1/8 inch all the way up to 3/4 inch. And its capabilities for wall thickness, I want to mention, due to this is fairly heavy wall too, is 1/8 of an inch. So we're kind of climbing up on the top portion of that wall thickness. So the 300 microfacer can be directly with the drill right to it, or if it has a tight space for constraints, we actually have a flex drive whip that can connect the dots and get you away from the work area. Now we'll talk a little bit about why I was test cutting, and we got to figure this is not the run-of-the-mill just 304 stainless type of materials and the wall thickness. With the Hastelloy and the Inconel, I found out as testing with this, to get the best finish, I've tried multiple tool bits on grade of tool steel and grinds. And with the different machine being the heavier one and the lighter duty one, the best outcome and the easiest for the operator to get a good finish. We're going to go ahead and cut a couple of these samples. Right now what we're showing is the heavier one, the gear reduction. Can go to the larger sizes. If we knew more as far as if you were going to go up in a pipe rack or a cable tray, and we knew you were going in situ, you could be off the stand or on the stand, or the heavier duty one versus the lighter duty one. Place your tube in there as a saddle. You just come back, tighten that saddle up. That fast, open it up. You can see our finish right here with that, burr free. There is increments on the sides to show how much advancement you're doing axially, if you needed to trim it to a certain length. Okay, we're going to go ahead and jump over to the smaller machine, the 300 microfacer, and what I'll do is I'll face the opposite end than I did with that STS-2. And then later in the video, we'll show a close-up of the finish of both pieces, Inconel and Hastelloy. One end cut with the smallest machine and one end cut to the largest machine. Okay, so the end results that we're showing you right now on both Inconel and Hastelloy are from being machined in our STS-2. Okay, we flipped our samples around, and the end that you're viewing now are machined in the 300 microfacer. All right, now that we did both of the ends with the 300 microfacer and the -2, we're going to go ahead and machine the opposite end of that and try to find out which one's the second best by using the -1. All right, we're gonna grab the piece of Inconel first, pop it in. The saddle works the same way on the -1 as the -2. Go ahead and I'll do the piece of Hastelloy next, and then we'll do that close-up looking at the finish to compare against the other two models. Now that we're done machining both the Inconel and the Hastelloy with that STS-1, when I show you the close-up of the results for comparison. Now that we looked at the results of the end finish with all three comparison, we know that the -2 gave the best finish comparable, but not knowing if you have to be tight radial clearances or axial in situ, or if you're on a stand or off of a stand. Also knowing the rest of your pipe range or tube range.